The 4-Hour Body is an experimental lifestyle with the goal of finding out what makes your body work best. Self-experimentation has several benefits over conventional science. It's personalized, fast-paced, multidisciplinary, and free from corporate agenda. Author Tim Ferriss has been living this lifestyle for years, and in the 4-Hour Body, he shares what he's learned about his own body from researching scientific literature, interviewing experts, and self-experimentation. The book's title comes from a 28-day experiment in which he spent only 4 hours total in the gym, but lost 3 pounds of fat, gained 34 pounds of muscle, and decreased his total cholesterol. Ferriss covers 6 topics. 1. Body recomposition. Changing the percentages of your body that are made up of muscle versus fat. 2. Enhancing sex. 3. Improving sleep. 4. Preventing and recovering from injuries. 5. Improving sports-specific skills. 6. Living longer. While everyone's body is different, much of what the author discovered is broadly applicable to most people, so you can use his recommendations as a starting point and inspiration for your own self-experimentation. Short form note. We recommend consulting your doctor before starting any of the book's programs or self-experimenting. Minimum effective dose. An important part of your experimentation will be to find the minimum effective dose, MED, which is the smallest dose that will create a particular result. For example, the MED to boil water is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Heating water past 212 degrees doesn't make it any more boiled. Don't ever exceed the MED required for any program. You'll waste your time and increase your risk of injury. Sticking to an experiment or program. To successfully carry out an experiment or stick to a program, you need to change your lifestyle, which can be hard. Fortunately, there are some strategies. Force an epiphany. Don't just wish for change. Think of it as necessary. Measure a variable. This will prove to you that all your work is having an effect. Oversimplify. Measuring variables is a lot of work, so estimate instead of taking exact measurements to make tracking more manageable. Accept halfway completion. Even if you can't finish something, or you can't do it perfectly, you'll still get some benefit from having done part of it. Be aware of your behavior as it happens. You can only change something before it's happened. For example, reflect on what you're eating before you eat it. Harness the power of competition. Make the program into a goal or bet to motivate yourself. Don't try to change multiple lifestyle factors all at the same time. For example, if you don't cook, buy frozen or canned food while dieting. New section. Topic number 1. Body recomposition. Body composition is a measure of how much of the body is made up of fat versus muscle. To change your body composition, known as recomp, you need to lose fat, gain muscle, or both. You'll achieve this using diet, exercise, supplements, and temperature manipulation. Diet, the slow-carb diet. The first recomp factor is diet. The slow-carb diet was developed by the author through self-experimentation and works for almost everyone who follows it properly. On this diet, the author lost 20 pounds of fat within a month. To follow the slow-carb diet, stop eating white-colored carbohydrates or any carbohydrates that come in white-colored varieties, like rice. Repeat the same 3 to 4 meals regularly. This allows you to avoid foods that will make you gain fat and ensure you get enough protein, at least 20 grams per meal. Each meal should contain one item from each of the following categories: protein, eggs, especially whites, beef, fish, pork, chicken thigh, or breast. Legumes, lentils, soybeans, pinto beans, red beans, black beans. Vegetables, any vegetables you like. Eat 2 to 3 times what you're used to. Slow-carb foods have a low calorie to volume ratio. Eat breakfast within an hour of waking up and eat 4 meals a day, 4 hours apart. drink lots of water and as many low or no calorie drinks as you like. Don't drink juice, milk, or soda. Optionally, drink fewer than 16 ounces of diet soda or 2 glasses of dry red wine a day. Avoid fruit, except for tomatoes and avocados in moderation. Fruit contains the sugar fructose, which will make you fat. Don't eat dairy, except for cottage cheese. Dairy produces a large insulin release, which will make your body store fat. Follow this diet only 6 days per week. On the 7th day, eat and drink whatever you want, all the no-nos above included. This cheat day won't only keep you happy, it'll maintain your metabolism, which slows when you restrict calories. Your metabolism is what makes you lose weight, so it's important to keep it going strong. Exercise. Kettlebell swings and 2 crunches. The second recomp factor is exercise. There are 3 highly effective exercises for fat loss and recomp. Exercise 1. The Russian kettlebell swing. The Russian kettlebell swing works the posterior chain, which includes your calves, hamstrings, glutes, and back muscles. To do a kettlebell swing, choose an appropriate bell. Men should start with a 20 to 24 kilogram bell, and women with a 16 to 20 kilogram bell. Place your feet half a foot to a foot wider than shoulder width and put the kettlebell between them. Turn both feet 30 degrees outward. Keep your shoulders in the locked position, which means pulling your shoulder blades down and back, as if you were trying to put them in your opposite back pockets. This will protect your shoulders from injury. Don't round your back. Pick up the kettlebell and sit back, not squat, and swing the kettlebell through your legs. It should end up behind your legs near your bum. Then swing it forwards. Exercise number 2. The myotatic crunch. The myotatic crunch activates multiple abdominal muscles, including those that make up a six-pack. To do the crunch, place your back on a Bosu ball, Swiss ball, or pile of cushions. Your bum should be no higher than half a foot off the ground. Stretch your arms over your head like you're about to dive into a pool. Lower your upper back slowly for 4 seconds. Maintain that diving position and push your hands away from the ball. When your hands touch the floor, hold for 2 seconds. Lift your back slowly until your arms are perpendicular to the ground. Hold this position for 2 seconds. Exercise number 3. Cat vomit exercise. The cat vomit exercise is designed to pull your abs in and work your waist muscles. To do the exercise, get into a crawling position and put your back and neck in a neutral position. Look at the ground or slightly ahead. Exhale through your mouth until you have no air left in your lungs. This will contract your abs. Suck in your stomach, belly button towards spine, for 8 to 12 seconds. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out and in, and then repeat the exercise. Supplements. PAGG. The third recomp factor is supplements. The author recommends taking a combination of supplements with the acronym PAGG to aid fat loss. Polycanosol is a plant wax extract. It increases the effectiveness of the other 3 supplements below. Alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, encourages the body to store carbs in muscles or the liver rather than fat. Epigallocatechin gallate, which is found in green tea. Like ALA, it encourages carb storage in muscles. Additionally, it inhibits storage in fat cells and kills off mature fat cells. Garlic extract, which inhibits fat regain. You should take PAGG 6 days a week and take a full week off every 60 days. Make sure to take lots of B-complex vitamins while taking the supplements. Temperature manipulation. Ice water. The final recomp factor is temperature manipulation. Cooling your body stimulates your body to burn calories as heat. There are 4 ways to harness this phenomenon. 1. Ice the back of your neck or upper back for 20 to 30 minutes. 2. Drink at least half a liter of ice water as soon as you wake up. 3. Take cold showers. Use hot water for the first 1 to 2 minutes, then turn it to cold. Take cold showers before bed and/or before breakfast. 4. Take 20-minute ice baths that are cold enough to make you shiver. If you're a beginner, immerse only your lower body for the first 5 minutes. Keep your hands out of the water when fully immersed. New section. Topic number 2. Enhancing sex. In this section, we'll first look at women's sex lives, focusing on orgasms. Then, we'll look at men, focusing on testosterone and sperm count. Women. The author consulted with scientists, experts, and porn stars, and again engaged in experimentation to figure the best ways to create women's orgasms. It's useful to first practice orgasm outside of sex. There are 2 methods. 1. Self-exploration, which involves the woman reflecting on her sex life, consulting resources such as 10 things you didn't know about orgasm, figuring out what arouses her, and practicing masturbation. 2. One taste technique, which is a 15-minute goalless partner exercise in which the man does nothing but stroke the most sensitive part of the clitoris as lightly as possible. To find the spot, imagine a clock over the woman's pubic bone, with 12 o'clock pointing toward the top of the clitoris, toward the belly button, and 6 o'clock toward the toes. The sensitive spot is at 1 o'clock. To achieve orgasm during sex, there are 4 tips to keep in mind. 1. The woman creates orgasm. Men can help, but the woman is in charge, and a good general rule is that the man provides the pressure and the woman takes charge of the movement. 2. Adjust positions to create better angles. For maximum pleasure, the penis should touch the 1 o'clock spot. 3. Adjust positions to create better pressure. For maximum pleasure, the point of friction should be between the man's pelvic bone and the woman's clitoris, not the penis and the vagina. 4. Experiment with penetration depth and rhythm. It's uncomfortable for women when the penis hits the cervix. To avoid this, the man can aim his penis at 10 or 2 o'clock. Men. Men's testosterone levels have a huge impact on their sex appeal and libido. There are 2 protocols to increase testosterone and have better sex. 1. Long-term protocol. Take or eat foods rich in D, improve strength and performance. A increases testosterone levels, and K2 strengthens the effects of vitamin D and A and helps prevent toxicity. If you're deficient in selenium, also eat Brazil nuts. Additionally, take 2 10-minute cold showers or ice baths a day. The area of the brain that's stimulated by cold exposure is the same area that produces hormones that trigger testosterone production. 2. Short-term protocol. The day before sex, eat 800 milligrams of cholesterol. 4 hours before sex, eat 20 almonds, high in vitamin E, which may increase testosterone production, 4 Brazil nuts, and vitamins A, D, and K2. Like testosterone, sperm count is an important measure of men's sexual health. An easy way to increase it is to stop carrying your cell phone in your pocket. Studies have shown that the radio frequency electromagnetic fields, RF EMF, produced by cell phones decrease serum testosterone and motile sperm in rats. The author found that the RF EMF decreased his sperm count too. New section. Topic number 3. Improving sleep. There are several techniques for improving your sleep. Have a 10-minute ice bath an hour before going to bed. Cold signals the body that it's time for sleep. Exercise more during the day. Exercise in general helps you fall asleep, and the author got the best results with injury prevention stabilization exercises. See Chapter 12 for the full summary. Take 200 micrograms of huperzine A half an hour before bed, and a maximum of 3 days a week to get more REM sleep. Take California poppy extract, 15 or more drops, and don't drink more than 2 glasses of wine before bed. This will improve your physical performance the next day. Eat before bed if you find yourself sleeping 8 to 10 hours and still waking up tired. Probably your blood sugar is low. Use sleep-improving gadgets such as a humidifier, night wave, blue light emitter, and smart alarms. Sleep in a position that's difficult to fidget from, such as on your stomach with your limbs spread out. When you can't fidget, you'll fall asleep faster. Sleep for longer than 9 hours or wake up for 5 minutes after 4.5 hours of sleep. This will increase the ratio of REM, rapid eye movement sleep, which consolidates memory, to total sleep. The ratio is important for sleep quality. New section. Topic number 4. Preventing and recovering from injuries. The best way to manage injury is prehab, which is the opposite of rehab. Instead of doing recovery exercises after you've been injured, you do exercises in advance of working out to stabilize your body so you don't become injured in the first place. Correcting imbalances. Most injuries are caused by imbalances. Differences in strength and stability between the left and right sides of the body or between opposing muscles. You have an imbalance when one side of your body can lift more than 10% more weight than the other side, or perform 10% more reps. There are 3 exercises for correcting imbalances. Exercise number 1. Chop and lift. The chop and lift helps correct imbalances between the left and right sides of the body and between the upper and lower body. Additionally, the exercise helps increase core stability. To perform the chop, 1. Find a machine with a high cable and attach a bar or tricep extension rope to the cable. Choose a weight that you think you can lift for a maximum of 12 reps. 2. Kneel with your back to the machine, like you're proposing. Your bottom knee should be about 2/3 of the way from the machine. Arrange both feet in line with the bottom knee. 3. Take hold of the bar or rope. Put the hand that's farthest from the machine 3 hand spans away from the end of the bar or rope. The other hand should be placed right next to the cable. 4. Pull the bar or rope down to your chest and then push it towards your bottom knee. The bar or rope should travel in a straight line. 5. Return the cable to its original position. 6. Repeat on the other side. The lift is the opposite of the chop. Pull a low cable up. Exercise number 2. Turkish Get Up, TGU. The author doesn't describe how to do the TGU. Instead, he directs readers to a video. If you're a beginner, you should aim for 5 reps with a 4 to 6 kilogram weight, women, or 8 to 12 kilogram, men. Exercise number 3. Deadlifts. The deadlift improves the stabilizing ability of the deep hip muscles. There are 2 types of deadlifts used for prehab. The 2-arm, 2 SDL, and the 1-arm, 1 SDL. Start by learning the 2-arm deadlift. 1. Find 2 dumbbells that you think you can do 5 reps with. They should be between 10 to 30 pounds each. Put one on the ground on each side of you. 2. Stand on one foot and bend your knee 20 degrees. The other foot should be straight out behind you with your toe pointing towards the ground. 3. Sit your bum back and bend at the hips. Your upper body should always be in line with your back leg. Imagine your body as a teeter-totter. 4. Grab the weights with a firm grip. This will protect your shoulders. Don't pull your shoulders back. 5. Stand up to lift the weights, still maintaining the line between your upper body and back leg. 6. Put the weights down with the same hinging motion you used to get down in step 3. 7. Repeat on the other side. The one-armed deadlift is the same motion, but you're only lifting one weight. Use your free hand to balance. Treating injuries. Sometimes, despite careful preparation, injuries still happen. The author has tested several injury treatments and found the following 6 most useful. Always try out biomechanical and postural treatments before moving on to manual therapy, drugs, or surgery. 1. Wear flat shoes. Wearing shoes with heels forces the body to assume a bad posture to stay balanced. Bad posture can lead to a host of health problems, including, among others, back pain, headaches, and poor circulation. 2. Do ego skew method exercises to improve your posture. 3. See an AMIT practitioner. AMIT reactivates muscles that the nervous system isn't using properly. 4. See an ART practitioner. ART breaks up scar tissue, which can be responsible for limited mobility, pain, and stiffness. 5. Get biopuncture, which consists of shallow injections of diluted substances that stimulate the body's natural healing methods. 6. Get prolotherapy, which involves injecting joints, ligaments, and tendons with irritants such as sugar or salt water. These irritants create inflammation, which stimulates healing. New section. Topic number 5. Improving sports-specific skills. No matter what sport you play, it's helpful to be strong because being stronger than someone else of equal skill gives you an advantage over them. When strength training to aid athletic performance, keep the following principles in mind. Strength training should never interfere with the practice of your sport. Train your sport-specific skills 6 days a week, do sports-related training, such as conditioning, 3 days a week, and do strength training 3 days a week, on the days you're not doing sports-related training. Sets should only contain 2 or 3 reps. Total reps should number around 10, whether that's 5 sets of 2 or 3 sets of 3. Do only a few exercises that, ideally, target most of the body's muscle groups, such as the bench press, deadlift, or janda sit-up. Spend 5 minutes resting in between all sets. Don't push to failure, being so fatigued you can't do any more reps. You should feel stronger after strength training than when you started. New section. Topic number 6. Living longer. The author recommends the following 4 strategies for living longer, all of which are low cost, low risk, and low misery. 1. Taking creatine monohydrate, which helps prevent or mitigate the development of Huntington's, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's diseases. 2. Intermittent fasting, alternate periods of fasting with periods of eating normally. Restricting calories extends lifespan because when the body is missing essential chemicals, it triggers autophagy, which is the process of clearing out cells of old, built-up proteins. These old proteins contribute to aging. 3. Protein cycling. Protein cycling is a more specific form of caloric restriction. 1 day a week, only eat food that's made up of no more than 5% protein. 4. Get rid of excess iron. Iron is a building block of free radicals, molecules that contribute to aging, and studies have shown that high concentrations of iron are related to heart attacks. To get rid of excess iron, which is stored in blood, simply donate blood.